sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Themselves did not put out all the info. There were certain things that were left out of the trailer, which is kind of weird to me. There were things that weren't even discussed on their own website, but rather some of the media outlets actually covered these other differences of the game in depth, and I wanted to make sure to go over that with you guys because as always, I want to make sure you guys are up to date on every single thing.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
They really broke down a lot of the extra detail.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mac Wilson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's basically what we expect from EA going next gen. Now, they did show a little bit of that yesterday, but they didn't really show all of that. They actually left a lot of us feeling like, is this it? Is there any more? This doesn't feel like enough.
First carry for Nick Chubb.
Yesterday, mostly the gameplay
stuff. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
DualSense wireless controller for the PlayStation 5 means you can sense the pressure of an oncoming blitz, attempting a game-winning field goal, and the impact of a perfectly timed hit stick. The ability of the PlayStation 5 controller also varies based on the NFL player. This means if you have a scooping score with a 485-pound defensive lineman, the trigger will be harder to push and maintain. Like things like that, it'll be harder to push and maintain than, say, breaking a touchdown run to the outside of the speedy running back.
His guys have taken a first-quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This isn't new, but it's basically just taking it to another level. And like I've said in past videos, this is going to be a much bigger deal for
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kind of went a little bit further with their control graphics. And specifically,
Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And not a lot of daylight.
Certain interactions that you're like trying to break out of a gang tackle or something, it's going to be noticeably harder.
Brings up 2nd down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Some defenses get to the quarterback that quickly. A lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball.
And the pressure gets to
much faster, but loading times are heavily decreased, and game load time was seamless, and get the user into the action.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda
kind of skip over the rest of that because, as expected, we already knew that was going to be a thing.
They covered
one of the biggest things they covered was just sideline.
No, I just needed the extra nickel. So I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? What were they?
Why are the sidelines still looking
the punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away.
They were kind of maxed out. That's why the sidelines were
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield.
I was shocked by that
operate the same way. They can get a good rhythm,
sidelines were being
and he's carrying it over from last week.
But they didn't display it in
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And of course, remember back to their first drive. That one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And this will be incomplete. Invisible play on the football there, and it's second down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up second down. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down. Wheeler. He passes back and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler, open man, Handler, that's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score.
Our benches for sitting, tables for stretching, players moving independent of each other, and different types of personnel now roaming the sidelines. However, no, I have not heard anything about real assistant coaches being added here as of now. So that is really a very important bit of information. We know that there are going to be real players on the sideline. You're going to have your offense on the sideline when defense is on the field, and vice versa. You're going to see the backups. But not only just seeing real players with real bodies on the sideline, that alone, laughably is such a huge step up for Madden. But they're going to be doing different things. Some will be huddled together. Some will be watching the action on the field. Some will be looking at replays, which is, more like what you would see in the NFL. Not every single person on the sideline is doing the same thing. Now, Why that wasn't shown in the trailer, I just couldn't tell you. To me, that's just such a drop of the ball. Like, if you knew you were upgrading the sidelines, why capture old sidelines in the trailer? It doesn't make sense to me. But hearing that, I think that at least will eliminate that one complaint for a lot of people. At least that has been fixed, because really, sadly, that's like bare minimum that should be fixed at this point. Next, let's talk about the weather effects. It says here, unlike most sports in the U.S., football is being played in the snow, rain, sun, and wind, and unless the weather is extremely dangerous, the show must go on. While the developers at EA have done a solid of delivering realistic weather impacts over the years, with the new generation of systems comes a new set of user expectations. And next-gen Madden 21 users will now see snow realistically gathering on the field and on the sidelines. The game also delivers rain in a way that will see it correct.
And both drives were impressive. The opening one was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche?
There were a lot of scenes that displayed the new weather effects in the game. All of them looked great. Still, though, it must be seen over the course of the full game to know if the impact in visual immersion is truly at the level EA claims. And you can see a good example of Tua Tagovailoa. Again, small things, but when Madden has been lacking for so long.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
It's a gain of 10.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion is given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can hit people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. 20-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. These guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards the This is Hamler on the receiving end. 11 yards there, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Players accelerated instantaneously with multiple destinations existing on a single route.
On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
It's smoother, more athletic, and more realistic.
So as you
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And getting this just shy of mid at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I don't even know what to believe and what not to believe at this point. However, the route running and player
they run again on first down. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Well, he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run. Here's Chanovich. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. From the left hand, fairly easy one here. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
With a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we come upon halftime with our score 4. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the 2nd half.
Later to kick off.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And with the day he's having as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same thing each and every.
The offense back out there. At the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. On third down, Wheeler quickly into the hands of Beckett, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The 41-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Chubb. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there.
This is an example of defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 22. 2 more yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So we're going to look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Okay. But fellas, if you take a picture going up or straight ahead and you get this little underbeat right here.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
36 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come to the offense as they take over. Defensive field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side. And in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team. Because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Plant. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure on him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I had a TV show about Little Jason. It's not canceled, but it's not on no more.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My favorite show is Y'all.
Throwing out 3rd down, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Reaching to the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
You got followers, you are your own TV show.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You on TV, we watching you. Beware.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown.
But it's weird because emotionally, you react to different ways when you follow someone you know.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. He will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
They're on 27-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, everyone really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work out to the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28.
Again, 5. First down, Lions.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 30. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first down, Blanche, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. They move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Yes, because you think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I see no change.
Back to throw. Wheeler. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. 7 yards to pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they'll go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. Down good here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it, but yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Inside 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape for the win. They'll run on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Stafford on first down. A slant to Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And the offense for them has been in a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these players are really for next week trying to get some momentum going.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. Know who's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're
and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something. This one's over, let's be honest. Touchdown is good to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. This will not be brought. It's a touchback.
At their own 25 25-yard line.
London about set to take over on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
I'm looking at a picture of them the game, both of them naked.
This one to Curtis Samuel.
Belly
Now
button.
the offense going to use
Why?
the first of their timeouts.
Who cut their umbilical cord?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead.
You ever be with a woman you have to drop her off at home and pull up to her
It's
house?
almost a tendency breaker.
Off play action. Wheeler lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our
I wonder if
referee.
the murderer inside the house.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On 1st and 10. Wheeler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 7.
Asked me to buy him some Beats by Dre headphones. When the price them boys, them up at $400. Like, y'all ain't got no Beats by Soulja Boy?
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those drivers
The four outside, just they did block the green on the radar. I said, okay, let's try.
Yeah, and that's why